that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Miller. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Miller, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now Watson being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Little reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
81.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the Best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense.
Now it's Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check.
Alert.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's set. 19. Number 53. Mike 53.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Alert.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check
Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Watch 20. Watch 20. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 31, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check. 74.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now Wentz on third down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a play fake. Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
We got double.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Play action. Now Wentz steps away. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Go. 120.
They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Wentz. Dancing to diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Texans scoop it.
Every time, keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson eluding the pressure right. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check three.
This is Miller. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Sunday.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A first down carry now for Miller. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Wentz going to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.